Howdy. This is Friday on the planet. I guess in most countries. I don't know. I never thought of it. If you have a Friday, or if you have a great day, or you just feel to say cheers, let's do it. It's King Giz time. Cheers. Just a quick one. We're here for the music. Let's take a look at the cover quickly before we put the needle down. Reminds me of a couple of things right off the bat. Lysol cover, Melvin's, but that's just the theme, you know, especially the native guide, you know. And let's just take the vinyl out. It's pretty freaking orange. I'm just gonna put it in the background. I thought let's just have it in the background in this video because it's part of the you know, theme. It is they call it an audiobook, you know. You know, with some it's a story, but yeah, there's a lot of buts, and we got that you know, the music to that the music is constant. It's not like you're all of a sudden sitting in minutes and just hearing some cowboy bloke doing poetry or something like that. It's very cinematic, as you can hear. You got the thunder. Immediately you get, you know, like a Western cinema motion picture, you know. You can imagine it. Was what I meant. In your little mind head, in your movie head. What was the phrase? My head film, I think. Tropic Thunder. Never mind. And apropos the speaking, it's almost hard to hear what he's saying. So with that in mind, I would say it's more of a mood setter. It's not like you're supposed to, that's just my opinion, you know, man. I wouldn't bother sit and try to decipher and listen to every word and get a full story. I think it's very hard to do that. As you can hear, it's kind of muffled. You can hear some of it, or at least I can, you know. And I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm from Denmark. I should, you know, I should have a harder time hearing, you know. But yeah. So that's it. My impression of this album is that it is very bold to make a curveball like this on the sophomore album, you know. That's not a sure bet. Yeah, let's just give him a country and western audiobook. You know, I'm calling it audiobook, as I heard somebody other have called it, you know, like the same. But I don't think it's an audiobook. It's just like, so we speak the same language in the community. So, and we know what we are. And later on in the discography, we will have another one. I think it's called the something End of the World, the universe, you know. But we will get to that. I would say most of all, this one reminds me of a Danish group called Power Solo, and just a just to give you a little snip, not how they sound, but how they sound when they sound mostly like this.
I'm a hillbilly child, and if I smoke weed, it's because I need to know why everybody look at me silly.
So yeah, you can see what I mean. It's not the same at all, but it's a twist on a, you know, on a genre. You know, these guys are, it's three, we have three dudes like Motorhead and so on. Les Gambrones, yes, from Denmark, doing country and western. In Denmark we call this kind of music, not the number you just heard, but the rest of the album. That's more punky and more rocky and more rock and roll, very much cramps from time to time. We call it cowpunk, you know. Yeah, it fits the bill. You know, like Ramones, you got the Ramones uniform, you know what I mean? Especially this dude with the t-shirt and all. That's full on Ramones. And I just think you know, you should so, and it also reminded me a little bit about the theme from They Live, you know, the slow, almost villain country and western soundtrack, you know what I mean? It sounds very dangerous, and this soundtrack is perfecto, you know. I'm just showing you what it made me think of. It made me think of They Live, and it also Power Solo. So yeah, I really dig it. It's not gonna be my favorite, but as I said earlier in the video, it is some kind of like a mood setter, you know. It sets the mood, it sets the tone in the living room. It's kind of like you can sit and listen to it, close your eyes, enjoy, drink a beer, maybe. Just do stuff. You don't have to, you know, be totally focused on it, in my opinion. But you can if you want to. So no, it's not, I don't think, at this point I heard a lot of King Gizzard. And in a very short time. And this is, I would say, I would chuck this down as this is interesting. And I think it's bold. And I like bold, you know. Just listen, man. And then he stopped speaking. Some bad timing. So yeah. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them dogs rolling. Yeah. Yeah, of course it reminds me of Johnny Cash or something like that. But as I was trying to say, mostly it reminds me of groups that are fucking with the country and western theme, like Melvin's Dead on Lysol and so on and so forth. What I mentioned, you know. Oh, we got some. What was that Tarantino movie? That was Pulp Fiction. So now it reminds me of the intro to the Pulp Fiction. I forgot that. I forgot how Stevie was, you know, that Vincent was dancing. It was very clunky. So let's just twist out of here. See you.